Oh, the caves of Cud. Deadly and glorious in equal measure. I'm okay with it ending really fast. I mean, it kind of it's a little bit like a shitpost, I'll be real. But I think that Beetle was a dream. But the thing is, I want to play Caves of Cud very macro. Or sorry, micro. Like zoom way in, take my sweet time, prioritize survival over everything else. And I wasn't too smart with that. Because you and your character in Caves of Cud are experiencing this brand new world together at the same time, fraught with danger and glory and adventure. So, in the village of Joppa, nestled quaintly amidst the marshes, a new wanderer arrived. He'd already gotten accustomed with the townsfolk, and as a bit of a homage to how Beetle met his match, we have hunts upon sands. Or hunts. You can call them hunts, you can call them hunt, you can call them hunter. We're going to zoom right in. I won't go through all the introductions because we already did those. But here I am. Yeah. I believe there should be a way to turn off this UI. And I know somebody's gonna be like, what the heck? You know, do this later, but I don't really care that much. I don't feel like, modern UI? I don't really feel like, you know, like I'll get better at it eventually. You know what I mean? But I think I'm just taking my sweet ass time, and you know, I watched the videos and I found them kind of amusing. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like I recognize that it isn't super, you know, interesting to watch me fart around with certain things, but that's fine. Here, what I will do is I'm very tired. I have not slept, so it's not good. Okay. So let me go to UI. I want to enable modern UI, but I want the UI to be tiny. I want it to be tiny. Oh my goodness. I have compact. Well, we'll leave it this way for now. I know that was all probably kind of obnoxious to watch, but I couldn't care less. I'm just having fun out here. Alright. We've already met the various people. We've gotten acquainted with them, and now let us enter the jungles of Cud. I am wet, probably from the rain or the water, you know how it is in Java. And I'm hunts upon sands. I want to learn as much as possible as I have before, and I want to experience and learn about the world of Cud and try to understand it as a good traveler or a good pilgrim does. But unlike the lofty scholar, I don't intend to die. A salt mill. No. Experience is a commodity. And thus, I'm going to feel no qualms about immediately giving him my salt mill. Thank you. Are you a useful one after all? Go fetch me another. If I must. That guy is a real piece of work. Now here's what I'm going to do. We're going to acquire experience in all manner of ways. First off, Shrine to Geoshur III, the Shukish Bane, depicts a significant event from their life. Throughout the entirety of 1550 BR, Geoshur III wreaked havoc on all of the soldiers' district of Shukish, stealing oil from the heat lamps in the villages of succulents and worms. She became known as the Shukish Bane. Wow. Interesting. I guess I might have to go check that out. She seems kind of mean. Some graffiti. Furthermore, he was reported for her protection was quite cowed to the grove of otherworldly shrooms. Well, somebody must have been on shrooms when they wrote that. Oh goodness, and the darkness does come. Now that I intend to survive, I'm gonna have a bit of a meal and we're gonna wait till morning. We are going to wait until morning. And don't worry, I'm going to get the XP for discovering Red Rock. Oh, okay, this is good. This is very good. This is very good. This is what you want. We're gonna take a step back. And I'm going to let them approach me. And wham. And wham. And he's dead. Move. Let him go to me. Bam. Bam. And he's dead. They only have like 4 HP, so they're basically nothing. He's got a water skin, which I'm going to take. And that's a dead man. And I'll step back in. I'm going to exit once more. There we go, and bait them out very slowly. I am a strategic mastermind. I shall bash him once more. And look at that. Some sturdy leather armor and a dagger. Now, the club is not a very good weapon. I do believe this is a little bit better. I'm going to equip that, and I'm going to don this sturdy leather armor in place of my cloth robe because it is just an improvement. And look at that, we already have some sturdy armor too. North I head. My eyes peeled. More of them are to come, surely. But one by one, I'll kill them all. A leather cap and a bronze sword. Excellent, I want a sword. I would like to wield a sword, that would be excellent. And the cap goes onto my head. I shall poke, and goodbye. Back and forth. Oh, scavenger hits. Goodness. Excellent. And quickly dispatched. Going to wait, peek my head, take one step, and there is a sniper. More arrows. He might pursue me. Excellent. Bam. Oh, want to be careful. I'm gonna step backwards. That's right. Fighting right off the map. Tucked between the bushes and the brambles. I am not letting anyone get the upper hand on me this time. I say as I zone out and begin thinking. Hunts upon Sands begins to think of what a strategic mastermind he is as a Snapjaw Scavenger approaches him and chomps right into him. We're going to back up. We're just gonna keep it moving. We're stepping back. We're backstepping as this creature moves towards us, and bam, bam, dead. Looks like he had some money and a bronze two-handed sword. Now these are very powerful. It is the light of day, so I am actually going to equip this two-handed sword because it is very powerful, and we do not need at the moment any light. So we're going to very carefully creep forward. Our eyes peeled. There's some stuff in there. Looks like we have an engraved bronze dagger. Now, what does that look like? Interesting. Melimasp. At noon, under a rare and indigo sky, the people of Tarsitara steeple saw an image on the horizon that looked like a battery bathed in indigo. It was Melmasp, and after he came and left Tarsitara steeple, the people built a monument to him, and thenceforth called him the Indigo Battery. Gives you some reputation with them. What a strange people. I'm going to take it, and the bow, and the arrows. Keeping my eye out. Oh, and an arrow goes whizzing by. I know now not to underestimate the arrow. I'm going to throw on this bow, just in case I have to engage in any sort of duel. Okay, like, and an arrow goes flying, and we're gonna move backwards. And we're gonna step, 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 step. Is he gonna come after us? Ooh, even worse. Alright. A woven tunic. and a weird weapon. He might have some sort of strange weapon, but I do have a big sword. So let's see if I can make this happen. One swing. 14 damage. Wow. You hit times 3. Does this mean I hit 3 times? Wow. One more. Ooh. So he hit me pretty heavily, but I think I can go for another one. And he's dead. And he's dead. And look at that, I picked up an item. And a woven tunic. I'll take that. A little bit of extra dodge, just in case I wanted to prioritize dodge. Let's look at this artifact. A stun rod. Now, these are not very strong. I think they can stun if you power them and hit somebody. From my understanding, but if you look at it, a long slate rod flares out at the collar to hold capacitors and a concussive core. Yes. I believe this is just an object meant to kind of hit someone and stun them and daze them. But well, I am Hunts upon Sands. I'm not exactly a pacifist. Now, this is another good weapon, or another good piece of armor. I have such a good ability to dodge. I'm going to don this woven tunic. A coarse flax waist is cinched with a waterfine hemp rope. Really get into the spirit of this place. I'm going to don this because I can dodge a little better with it. This sword, this large sword I'm holding in both of my hands, seems quite excellent at dispatching of foes. Another shot. 5 damage. He's ranged. So it doesn't quite look like he's approaching me. Step. Another arrow goes. Hey, I've learned not to overestimate the arrows. If I sprint, he might be able to hit me easier, but I might be able to get to him faster. Alright, I'm going to sprint. 1. Oh, please don't tell me I'm gonna die again. Oh no. Oh, wait. Ah-ha-ha! Not this time. Not this time. I am going to cram a mouthful of bark, and I'm going to run. Not this time. Unlike Beetle, I know how to survive. And survive I shall. Look at me. I'm bloody. I'm covered in blood. Let me wash some of the blood, so I don't look like such a mess. I am barely surviving. It is dangerous. So dangerous. Let's see. Even Iron Vine Reaper, that's where that damage is coming from. Let's see if I can kill you, and I got you. I'm taking that. I'm taking that Vine Reaper. And I'm taking everything. I'm stripping him of everything he's got, everything valuable, anything I can grab. Now he's shooting arrows. If I stand and I do a bit of a dance. He's not skilled with that bow at this range. If I just move, that's right, eventually he'll realize he has to come in closer. An Iron Vine Reaper. I'm going to keep with his two-handed sword because it is devastatingly powerful. It's going to move toward me. Bait him. And with a slice, he is gone. He is dead. 25 XP. And look at that! Our genome excites. Spinnerets would give us a new body part. Regeneration is excellent, one of the best abilities. Wings is pretty good. But I have to go with the option that's going to give me a new body part. I have to watch as my being blossoms into an amalgam of meaty parts in all directions, some of which aren't even going to be meaty, some of which are going to be bizarre, like roots and whatnot. Spinnerets. You can spin silky webs. I feel from heavens knows where, but I feel a sudden formation as spinnerets emerge from me, and I'm going to grow a new body part, and arachnids are going to like me more. I can now spin webs. A nuclear protrusion grows out of your right hand. Now what that means, I have not the faintest clue. But I'm going to pick up all of that stuff. And let's see. Now, it's normally very hard to tell what some of these things mean, but you can tell from the way they're oriented. So you see how it says right hand sensory ganglion, right hand nuclear protrusion. So here's what I'm going to guess. That's probably a head. That's right, it's a head. That's what I thought. So it's a head, and that is a face. So a nuclear protrusion sounds to me like some sort of sensory nub or nodule, maybe the kind you might see in a fungus. So I have just a sensory nodule that has kind of been ejected from my body, which is quite horrifying. But it's an extra face. It's an extra thing I can put a mask on. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want anything to do with that little guy's corpse. I'm going to go through now and look at that. There's all sorts of items and such that have been left behind by this battlefield. This is exactly what we wanted. And I can look around and we can see all sorts of things I can take now. And look at that. From this alone, we are stronger, we are wiser, we are filled up on equipment. Excellent. Now, I want to go ahead and go through. This is still considered cracked. I don't know for how long it'll be considered cracked. I don't know if that's for everything, but for now, I'm going to put on that. And actually, you know what? I'll throw it on my other one right now. And I'm going to go ahead and put a sap mask on one of my faces. Now, this sturdy leather armor, I'm going to keep the woven tunic, but I do like the suggestion of that. No. I don't have much else I can really wear, but, I mean, you know, what is a man if his first impression is poor? Glass arches cut and fished from the trash sea have been pared by pallet and cord into beads. They've been hung on a dried strand of goat gut and bartered up and down the river Svai. And now, they're blinging out my arm. Hunts upon Sands is a man who appreciates luxury. Oh, would you look at that? I was scarcely even paying attention, and I walked forward, and a croc leaped from the grasses, and I bisected him in two. So, already, we are much more capable. Our intelligence has room to grow, as opposed to the vast wisdom of Beetle that would not save him. Now, we've discovered this. These bastards I want nothing to do with, and so I'm going to leave, and some of them might chase me, but I don't think so. Oh, goodness me. I am going to make myself a cozy little fire, whip up myself a meal, and once again, we're going to wait till morning and enter a meditative trance. Strong breeze blowing from the southwest. Now, I'm going to be very careful, but we are going to stalk the marshes, our eyes open wide, looking for anything at all we can grab. My eyes are open, but I'm really not seeing too much. We want to be very careful every time we enter a map. Be ready at any moment to run, to flee. Now, I do have some skill points I might be able to spend on something, but I don't know what yet. I would like to get maybe one more level before I make that decision. But it looks like, yes, we're in a very open area. Look, there's a croc down there. He's going to come towards us. We just bested a croc. Let me look upon him. His hoary, cracked scales look like marked stone. I'm gonna move in. He's injured already. Let's see if I can't kill him. Got him. Took advantage of that, slayed him, and got the experience for myself. I rushed in and avenged those poor little glowfish who, I believe, could speak to me if they really wanted to. Look at him. One more. These things are so aggressive, so needlessly violent, and it's dead. That's right. We didn't seem to get the finishing blow on that one, but I don't mind keeping peace, considering those crocs seem hell-bent on hunting down every single inhabitant here. I don't like it, I don't trust it. And would you look at that? Thatched together out of scrap metal they teeter. What was the artist and maker thinking while banging metal into a likeness? They occupy a point between poles on several axes, halfway between chimp and human, halfway between child and adult. They are small, and there are shadows under their chrome cheek. Hail! They appear to be peaceful. I'm going to go around and looks like there's a couple of items. I'm gonna go ahead and take those. I'm even going to take this little bedroll, because they seem like they don't really need it anymore. Let me see if there's any... Yes, it doesn't really seem to... It seems like too much. Some of them are heavily armored, some of them have these nice plates, but you! How interesting. Hated by the cult of the coiled lamb, hated by the village of Shatun. It's very interesting. Do you have anything to trade? Heavens through you, friend. Looks like some data disks, but can you tell me what's on them? A linear cannon, slip ring, sleep gas grenade, meat herd, and co-processor. Interesting. Well, I can't afford any of that, but if I click the handy J button, and I click Insert, I can make a lovely little note. I'm going to say legendary. I'm going to jot down in my journal that I met this strange little being, a legendary chromeling, just in case I find myself at odds with his people. Perhaps I could come back to him and find some peace between us by communicating with him. Now, my eyes are still peeled as I move, quickly, quietly. When the night comes, like it is now, I'm going to set a fire, whip up a meal, and wait until morning. Yes. Until morning I wait. Another croc looks like it died. Those things are just, frankly, just getting their asses handed to them all across the marsh, and they deserve it. That is quite frightening. I'm going to head south and move as far away as possible as I can. I don't think they saw me, but those I've heard only distressing rumors about. All manner of people have warned me about them, so many. They are some manner of flying reptile bird that shoots fire. Quite frightening. Anyway, looks like this croc is about to meet his maker. Or perhaps we'll meet our maker. I'm going to hit him one more time, and if we get... Yes, alright. He's wounded, but I don't like that. I'm going to sprint. I'm going to run away as fast as possible. I'm going to zigzag and spread some webs behind me. I'm going to wait and heal. Now, the lovely thing about my calling in life as a pilgrim, a traveler, a wayfarer, is that I excel at the meditative arts, and I'm already fully healed while he is not. And just like that, he is dead. And I gain a level. I grow yet stronger. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a point into toughness immediately, as funny as that sounds, because the truth is, I am training myself to survive. I have learned that wisdom and knowledge in these lands, while valuable and important, is something that you must get through survival. Survival comes first, and that comes later. Now, who are you, the fashionable? A snow-white slumping head is beset with keen and soft red eyes. His fur is powdery on his hulking ape frame, and on moontime instinct squeezes his fist into a chest beater. Oh, look at him. He is beautiful. Patchwork coat, smiling sun mask, ape fur cloak, snakeskin armlet. Oh my goodness. He is wearing ape fur gloves, though. Boosted toughness. Interesting. What just a beautiful specimen. It's a legendary ape. He is just truly just gorgeous. Hello there. It is so nice to meet you. Hello. What are you... Oh, are you fighting... You're not fighting me, are you? No, of course not. I believe they're fighting the dragonfly. Oh. There you are. Hello. Do you have anything to trade? Oh my goodness, you do! Oh my goodness, you do. Well... Oh, an amber-tipped staff. It's a pretty nice little weapon. It's a pretty nice little weapon. Spectacles. 2 almonds of glass sit in wireframe cups and resharpen the world's edges. He has some lovely things. This is very nice. My friend! I have with me a myriad of items I have found throughout my journeys. I will hoard and collect much, but for now, I'm going to ask that you part with your yurt, Matt. And money left over. I know I can sell all this, but I'd like to keep a little bit. Actually, I'll sell an extra one of those. Considering I want to learn all I can about this place, I will be hoarding, because of course. But don't worry, I won't make you watch me do inventory sorting and the like, but who knows, perhaps in my quest to learn about the world of CUD, I might have to zoom in on a random item description and read it. Very, very much Souls-like, as funny as that sounds, but I know everything is Souls-like, but you know what I mean. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna buy that staff. Because, heck yes, I'm gonna buy that staff, and I'm gonna also give you all of these because I don't care. I just want to have enough water to survive. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this trade. Yes, 38 gems. Trade complete, thank you. I want to share my water with him eventually, but like I said, I'm going to wait for now. A grassy yurt mat. The brocade leaf and moss mass that carpets the hot smoking yurts of goat folk has been sewn to a leather collar, giving its wearer the appearance of a creeping bush. Well, that sounds utterly marvelous. And I'm going to go ahead and in one hand hold a torch. And in the other hand, actually, you know what, yeah, I'm going to hold the amber-tipped staff. And in the other hand, because it'll... An iron battle axe, I think, is what I shall do. Wrought iron was molded to a crescent for scything the rough hides of waterline. I believe this is better, but it might be very similar. Offhand, excellent. Alright. Yes. Very nice. Is my helmet still cracked by any chance? No, it is not. Alright. That little red there means that because I have multiple quote-unquote heads, the score is being averaged against them. So you want to have all of your heads covered, because if you don't have one, it's like it's being averaged. A little bit of CUD knowledge for you. Well, thank you very much! I'm going to head on my way now. And I think once I get to level 4, I shall call it. Now that is frightening. I'm going to immediately step back. I'm going to wait once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. It looks like no one's coming. Our shotgunner lives there. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Getting shot by a shotgun? Well, if there was anything more lethal than a stray arrow, it was a blast of scattershot. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to sprint. I'm going to start spinning webs. Bam! I'm being attacked by 2, which is not great. It's not a great situation, but I can heal if I need to. I'm going to keep trying to attack her. And she's dead. Wham! That strange little cackling hyena creature, I crunch her skull in with my amber-tipped staff. Now that is excellent. And how will this one fare? 1 hit, she's gone. Oh yes, I think buying this was the right choice. Now I'm going to do what I do before, which is grab everything, because I will eventually, probably at the end of our little episode today, I will head back to town and go see some of the wares of some people and buy some things to survive and clue you in when I get back. Now, I should check, actually. Yes, neutral still. Look at that. Serrated. Now, serrated weapons are excellent. I see the edge. Hairline rust ribbons the bit from hook to hook on the year-weary axe. There's a sharp, jagged edge. 3% chance to dismember. So that's right. That weapon is designed to shred people's limbs off. Now who might that be in there? Ooh, some loot. I'm going to wade through the water. Hello. Albino monkey braid and a wet club. These snapjaws, I almost feel sorry for them, but I mean, don't shoot arrows at me. What is this? A beetle bum. They're neutral. They're neutral. I am not even going to attempt to suggest that I want anything even combat oriented with this little bastard. Alright, we're going to move. I am truly not a fan of that warlord, and I am not, frankly, not going to engage with him. But I will let this little lone traveler wander to me. Bam! Ooh! That was hard to hit. That was truly a challenge. Looks like I'm getting loaded up on a lot of equipment, but, you know, it's very early. I need to do everything I can to survive, and it looks like there's a dead body over there. So if I am to make any assumptions, it is that he probably just killed that war. Look at that. A bracelet. I'm gonna grab that staff. Oh! Excellent. It looks like that was their leader. He is dead. He was killed. Now, it looks like he might have also used all of his arrows, so he approaches us, he runs at us. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. I'm going to throw a torch quickly in my hand and bash you. She was dead. I'm going to make a little camp. You aren't hungry. Oh, look at all this. Excellent. A bow, a kriss, a tunic. Oh, I'd like to level up, but I know that may not be a possibility. Bell bronze is shaped to a point, and its handle wrapped in leather. Gyushir II. Was there a third? I think we read that before. In early 4103 BR, Gyushir II challenged the legitimacy of the Sultan of Qud over the sanctioned persecution of cooks. She won and proclaimed herself Sultan. She was 49 years old. Wow, I can't say I understand why they would persecute cooks of all people, but, you know, Qud has a long, storied history of bizarre traditions and customs and rulership and whatnot. It looks like it's not quite time yet. No. Wrong button. Oh my goodness. I got a little ahead of myself. I saw something shiny and I chased after it. And that was not a good idea, and I'm going to wait until morning now. Look, that arrow's firing at me, too, it looks like. Well, it looks like all those arrows were exhausted. I'm going to don my serrated axe once more. Look at that. All the arrows, it looks like, has been spent. And you're dead. I am excited to head home and just sort of offload much of this loot. Keeping my eyes out. Look at that, another one. Dead. Quickly. Seems they only get more and more proficient at killing. Just all sorts of goods on them too, excellent. Now, I hear tell there's a shotgunner here. Now, I do not want to face that shotgunner, but my understanding is he's likely much deeper, considering it's sort of a lair for him. So I'm going to stay on the outside here. A steel longsword. Excellent. Alright, looks like we're over encumbered. I'm going to go ahead and drop... I have another woven tunic, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that. Now, I think fairly easily return home, so I'm going to head on home. But first... Actually, I don't even need to make a note, because the game already made a note. We're going to cautiously make our way back home, and look at that. We're back at Joppa. And we're home! I am going to find myself a nice little corner, nice little nook to set up in and splay some chests and sort some of what we found. And then perhaps we'll go through a little bit more of the history. But first, before we do, I'm going to give you just a little snippet from They Discovered Beauty in Chrome, Volume 4. Or is that 6? I believe that's 6, actually. Read. Poem. I detest poetry. Well, oh my! It seems that the universe did not want that to happen. Well, as always, thank you very much for watching. We're going to settle down. I'm excited. One day I hope to have my own little hut somewhere that I might be able to store all of my goodies in. But for now, we're going to take a deep breath, relax, and of course, get back here. Get. Excellent. We'll just a couple of times. We have to get our fill. Oh yes. Oh yes. And one more for good measure. Thank you very much for watching. We have survived to level 3 this time, and I swear to you, you will get at least 3 episodes out of this. I promise. Now with that, I'm going to leave you because I really need to take a nap because I am barely surviving off of this diet of raspberry lemonade and Prozac. Love you. Bye-bye.